Hello, everyone. Welcome to Off the Charts, episode 376. My name is Dan, and I shall be your host today once again. So, cheers to you all. Before we start off, if you do like this type of content, please like and subscribe. Tell your friends. Hit the little thumbs up and the little bell to be notified when I publish new content like this. So I've been talking with my friends and I was like, my God, there's a lot of reissues again this year. So I did a video maybe 5, 6 months ago. I had to go rewatch it to make sure I'm not repeating myself. But it was vinyl or hair metal vinyl reissues you may or may not know have been reissued. So I did that part one and noticed that I was pre-ordering so many. There's been a lot since the last 5 months. So I'm here to show you all vinyl issues or reissues that have been happening, I guess, in the past 5 months since my last episode. And I'll put the link of my other episode to at the end of this episode here. So if you're like me, you're a completist and you're trying to hunt down some vinyl, well, I'm here to let you know that some of these original out of print South Korea presses that are going for $1,000, well, let's say between $600 and $1,000. It's that bad. Some of these have been reissued officially on vinyl. So, and this is alphabetical here, no preference. I've talked about this one a couple of times on my channel already, so I'll get it out of the way now. But Blue Murder, Nothing But Trouble got reissued by Real Gone Music a few months ago. Sounds perfect. That's probably one of their better releases, if you ask me either. So Blue Murder, Nothing But Trouble, on a double vinyl, and I'll show you they're still in the plastics here, but yeah. So you got yourselves two of these here. So blue for Blue Murder. Well, actually, it says here the 1993 melodic metal classic, newly remastered for vinyl and featuring John Sykes of Whitesnake, Thin Lizzy, and Tigers of Pantang. Blue with Black Cat swirl pressing. I believe that this was the only one that's been done. So if you had the original, like myself, in your wish list on Discogs, you saw it was either never available or going between 600 to I've seen it to $1,000. So yeah, for about 70 bucks Canadian, you can actually get this one right here. Still not cheap, but a lot cheaper than $1,000, right? So Blue Murder, Nothing But Trouble, off of Real Gone Music. Next up here, from Cleopatra Records. They've been reissuing these albums. So they reissued, or issued, I should say, Acid Monkey and, what was the other one? 10 Cent Billionaire on vinyl. But they had 10 Cent Billionaire, Acid Monkey, and this one issued on CD. But this one, for some reason, was a couple months later, or I guess 5 months later. So we have Bullet Boys Sophie for the first time ever on vinyl. It's a blue, translucent blue vinyl. Again, available on Cleopatra Record. Let's just say I'm a completist and I need to complete this collection. And as of now, all that's missing on vinyl is Zaza, which is actually one of my favorites there from this band. But they keep releasing or issuing all this crap that they've done after Zaza. But whatever, this cover is a lot better than the original one, I'll say that there. But yeah, Sophie, Bullet Boys on blue translucent vinyl. There you go. Sophie, off Cleopatra Records. Okay, this one here came out on Record Store Day, but in the UK. So I had to go and order it from the UK. This one here was the original vinyl. It exists on vinyl, but very expensive. It's probably like in the 400 bucks here. So Dokken Broken Bones got issued on vinyl for Record Store Day. on the Silver Lining Music. The cover is a tad different than the original on CD. Decent album. I wouldn't say it's great. It's not bad. It's like I said, just there. But yeah, I guess now I'm only missing Lightning Strikes Again and Dysfunctional on vinyl for this band here. So, and from what I'm seeing this past couple of years is these bands will have their. I mean, some I want more than others. These are apart from Blue Murder. The rest wasn't really stuff I was searching. Well, a few of them there, a few that I was searching for. But I mean, When in Rome. This one I did not have it on vinyl. So yeah, Dokken Broken Bones was a Record Store Day reissue in UK only. So Record Store Day wasn't available in the States, which whatever, it is what it is. But now I got it. Had to find it online. So when the release day of Record Store Day was passed, then certain websites were selling them. It wasn't too expensive actually there. So got it in time. So Dokken Broken Bones now exists on a reissue of vinyl. All right. This next one here also exists on vinyl, but at ridiculous prices. I think it was like between $200 and $400. This is all Canadian, by the way, there, but still. So talking about King's X Dogman, they reissued it. I guess these are numbered copies because I got copy. I guess that's what this means here. 01324. So 1324. So yeah, it comes on a double vinyl. There you go. What? Anything? I think it was just a red. There you go. Smoky red vinyl. So yeah. Whoever's missing the King's X Dogman, there's still a few that are not issued. This one I'm missing. I got 1, 2, 3. 3 for sure. What the hell is that one called? Black Like Sunday, Ogre Tones, 15. I think there's another one somewhere in there that I'm missing. But yeah. Almost got all the King's X here, so this one actually was available, but got reissued a few months ago. I forgot who told me on Instagram, but yeah, thank you. So yeah, King's X Dogman, now available again as a reissue, much cheaper than the original. I'm not sure if it was an original or a reissue that got just really pricey there, but yeah, that got reissued there of late. All right. Next up here, this actually happened to be reissued as an Amazon exclusive. This came out before he passed away. So Ozzy Scream, you were able to find this. Goes again for like between $500 and almost $800. I guess an original pressing of this album here. Yeah, I'm not paying that. But for a fairly good price, let's say there, Amazon released it as an Amazon exclusive. So Ozzy Osbourne Scream. Now all I'm missing on vinyl would be Osmosis and Down to Earth, and I'm not getting that Undercovers. That was terrible there. But yeah, all I'm missing is Osmosis and Down to Earth. But now I got myself this one, so check your Amazon to see if it's still available. I know with his passing, a lot of these are gonna go sell like hotcakes there. But yeah, Ozzy Osbourne Scream, Amazon exclusive. Okay, this one here. This also was, I think, on Amazon only. I'm not sure about the band. Anyway, I got it off Amazon. And I'm talking about Skid Row Revolutions Per Minute. First time on vinyl. Also remastered for 2025. Apparently, this is their worst album. I didn't find it that bad there. Like, it's all over the place style-wise. just doesn't have a one single vision for the album. It's like I said, really all over the place. But I did not find this as bad as was expecting. Here's the B side, sorry, the back cover right here. There's the insert, and I believe was just, yeah, normal black vinyl. Like I said, I had no problem with this album. So now, technically, all that I'm missing is thick skin on vinyl. That's it. So Skid Row, let's go keep these going. Like I said, there's Ozzy missing 2, Bullet Boys missing 1, Skid Row missing 1. Same thing with the next one here. Also, I'm going to be missing 1 now. So this is a funny story, sort of, because it's going to repeat with another album here. So I had, well, first of all, it's Slaughter Revolution. Okay, came out by Deco Entertainment. Now, there was a company called Kiss My Wax, which was on a website who did reissues of Slaughter's The Wildlife and Slaughter's Fear No Evil. They were pricey, they weren't cheap. But anyway, I finally got them, and I got to talking to the guy via email that's in charge because there was an issue with one of my orders. Anyway, it's all fixed there. I said, so what's coming next? And then he goes, well, we just bought the rights for Slaughter Revolution. No, sorry. We bought the rights for Warrant Ultraphobic and Warrant Belly to Belly. But we may be just continuing the Slaughter thing and doing Slaughter Revolution and Slaughter Back to Reality, those two. I was like, okay, cool. Those ones I'm missing. Haven't heard from that website. I keep checking on their website. They're still, trying to offload those last Slaughter. I guess there's only box sets left there, but whatever. But then I get an email from Deco Entertainment saying that this is coming out. I was like, okay, didn't Kiss My Wax say that they were going to be doing this one? Guess not. So yeah, Slaughter Revolution. I've talked about this a little bit on my channel before. But yeah, first time on vinyl. It gets a lot of flack there, but yeah, here on a blue smoky vinyl, I think. Yeah, there wasn't a hype sticker for this one. But yeah, Slaughter Revolution. Now all I'm missing now is Back to Reality, which was be their last album. So I don't know what happened with Kiss My Wax, because there's another, stick around till the end, there's another little twist to this story. So Slaughter Revolution, first time on vinyl. You have to check Deco Entertainment, DEKO Entertainment, to get yourself a copy of this. The latest one I got in the mail, which literally I was not even aware this was coming out. I just saw a post on either Instagram of this band signing these copies, and I was like, oh my God, I need to get that. So I'm talking about Trickster here, 35th anniversary edition. So I guess I follow, well, not I guess, I do follow Steve Brown and I guess Trickster, and I see them autographing these vinyl reissues of this album, and I was like, oh my God, and if this one is also like $400, $500 on Discogs, but hardly ever available. It exists on vinyl, so I'm happy to have this one. And you know what? This is actually pretty good. I did enjoy this one a lot more than I did their first one. At first, I was like, yeah, whatever, when it first came out. But yeah, there's these. It comes on 2 vinyl, but it's not a gatefold. It's just, I'm not crazy about these, but you know what? I got it. Let's be thankful for that. Don't need to spend, again, on blue vinyl. So yeah, that one, and of course, my little problem of FOMO, fear of missing out. Well, the guitarist said, order them now because we didn't make a lot, and that's it. That's all. Once they're out there, they're gone. So I'm like, yoink, I'm gonna get one. This wasn't, again, about as expensive as the Blue Murder one, like $75 there for 2 vinyls there, but Yeah, it sure beats getting it the original copy for 400 to $500 if it's like it's barely ever available anyway. But I'm not paying for that there. So Trickster here, I was actually very pleasantly surprised at how good this album was here. And here's the back right here. Like I was telling my friend Steph the other day, he goes, I don't like the album cover. This is dumb. Like the name of the album here and the font used. Just something bugs me about this album cover. But the album is actually great. Like, yeah. Anyway, there you go. Trickster here, 35th anniversary special. Now available on vinyl. Hopefully, still is now while you're watching this. But yeah, they're not making. Was there a number on this? Yes, not. But anyway, they only made X number of copies, so go check out. There's links on their Facebook, Instagram pages there, as to where to get it. All these bands here, by the way, have a link to their website or Facebook page or main website or Instagram, whatever. This was I own nothing from this band. I think they're okay. They're not. I don't think they're great there, but Taiketo don't come easy. I mean, I do like the song "Forever Young," but this is like more like AOR type hair metal, you know. Um, but yeah, once again, released by Real Gone Music. I just love it when they do things like that there. And here's the inside. Don't remember what. Oh, this was actually a very nice vinyl, yeah. So you can't really tell, but it's like teal. See, on screen here it looks blue, but it's literally like a swimming pool type of blue there. Really cool. You know, anyway, teal with a little bit of splatter on it. But yeah, I'm happy to have this one here. It's decent. I don't love the album there, but nowhere near hated either there. Just like I said, a lot of these were a little bit better there. But yeah, it's called Teal with White Swirl Pressing off of Real Gone Music. So check it out. This was also been reissued of late. And last one, which again continues my little story from earlier regarding Kiss My Wax, saying that they had bought the rights to Warrant Ultraphobic and Warrant Belly to Belly. But then 5 months ago, look what Deco came out with, or announced, I should say, 5 months ago. I've had this maybe for about a month there. Warrant Ultraphobic, first time on vinyl. So what happened with the rights that Kiss My Wax bought? Are they temporary rights to the music? Do you have to do something by a X amount of time, or then you lose the rights? I don't know what happened in the background there, but for some reason, Deco got a hold of Slaughter Revolution and now Warrant Ultraphobic. Like I said, this also was on Deco. This is how you spell Deco right there, if you're curious. So this is back when Warrant was a 6-piece band because they added a keyboard. Was there? Oh yeah, it was on. Pretty cool, this one. Still think the best one is the Taiketo one there, but this one was actually pretty cool too. Forget what it was called. Fiery Swirl Orange or something like that there. But yeah, Warrant Ultraphobic. First time on vinyl. Thank you, Deco Entertainment. And those are the the re-releases of hair metal albums that, I mean, mostly these were like late 80s and then early 90s, some even later. But mostly these are all like 90s albums that just didn't get pressed on vinyl or had a very low pressing in either South Korea or whatever there, and that's it. But yeah, that's it as to what I have now. And knowing how the past 5 months have been going, but especially the past year, I I'm sure I'm gonna have a part 3 coming soon in probably 5 to 6 months. I'm almost positive. Anyway, we shall see. But I mean, if I don't have any on pre-order right now. But I know that they're. I mean, some of these prices are ridiculous too. There, but like I know, Rapture of the Deep by Deep Purple got reissued, but the price is ridiculous. There, I was like, okay, I see if I can find the original. But anyway, whatever. We'll see. But on that note, let me know if there are any more of these types of vinyls that you know have been reissued. I may have forgotten or just don't know about. If you know some news of other ones coming out, let me know. Like I said, I'm on the hunt for these types of things there. And yeah, it's a great. I mean, yeah, they can be a tad expensive, but the alternative, if you want the original, is like you're saving at least $300 per album if you're trying to search for these originals. There, those prices are. Oh, and there's another one that got I've got the original pressing, which is worth $700 right now, but Kicks Hotwire has been also reissued on vinyl. I forget where, but just Google Kicks Hotwire vinyl reissue, and you could probably find it. I don't know if it's sold out or whatnot there, but that's one also that's big on demand. So you have Kicks Hotwire got reissued on vinyl, and that's an expensive one right there. But yeah, I'm just keeping my eyes out. Follow your bands on social media. That's a good way to find out when certain albums come out. And also follow especially Deco Entertainment, Cleopatra Records, and Real Gone Music. Follow them on social media or sign up to their mailing lists, and you'll be notified if there's new products coming out. And that's usually how I find out about these. So hopefully this was a help. Hopefully your wallet will not be mad at me, but I know mine's mad at me. But anyway, on that note, guys, thank you guys for watching, and we shall see you guys next episode. Take care. Bye-bye.